That's always true.
Warrior of Light, slightly confused head tilt.
Yep, that's what they do. It's like their default response to most issues. One time they were slightly miffed about something.
Okay, I'm up.
Good job.
I'm sorry if my mic is a little quiet. I have to put it in a strange place due to where my TV is and how my room is laid out.
Oh, right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's on the end of my desk, facing in my general direction.
Oh, because you can't use portable mode whilst you're streaming on the Switch, otherwise it wouldn't. Yeah, okay.
If I could stream while using portable mode, I would be the happiest person in the world and definitely stream more Switch games.
Well, 24/7 streams is what I'm
Same.
hearing.
Like, 24/7 pre-hotel, let's go.
I'm sure someone's gonna make a capture card that costs like $800 to put in your Switch.
I don't even know how it would work though, because it doesn't output whilst it's like that, does it?
The only thing it has to output is through the USB-C.
That's why someone would make a capture card that does that for it. Like for the 3DS, my 2DS has a big block on the back of it that has video output basically through USB, but
Well, now we've learned.
Now we've learned. So, yeah, this is Game of the Year Advent Calendar Day 2.
Nice.
Confusingly, we're doing game number 4. And mine is Super Mario Odyssey, the only Switch game that will be appearing on my list.
It's like, I only had one Switch game too, right?
Yeah. So yeah, this is a Game of the Year list with no Breath of the Wild in it.
Yeah, but we knew that you don't like Breath of the Wild very much, so...
Well, I didn't hate Breath of the Wild. I've played it like all the way
you're
through.
not Fae.
So. Fact.
Yeah, and actually, Breath of the Wild being not a game for me is part of why this is one of my games of the year. Because, I've said this a lot, Nintendo managed to make a Zelda game that I hated and a Mario game that I loved. Generally, I'm not so into Mario. That's why Tai Tai and FP are here, to talk about Mario.
hi.
Normally Joey doesn't do the Mario.
Can I complain about Mario World?
Not
If you
again.
must.
Complain about whatever you want, Tai Tai. Anyway,
Oh, don't give him that much power.
to avoid spoilers, I am creating new save data. I will always play in assist mode. Like, always.
Yeah, I really
Which is
like
perfectly
assist
fine.
mode.
What's that, FP?
Which is perfectly fine.
Yeah. And we get to watch this cutscene. Yell at me if it's too loud, by the way.
Which, this cutscene seems like it could have been at the end of a game.
That's the point.
Yeah, it's just like...
Like we missed a normal Mario game going through the Mushroom Kingdom to get to this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Mario got owned.
Again.
Bowser's the kind of jerk who would pick Odd Job when playing GoldenEye.
So, like, if the bald guy in Yakuza Kiwami is Japanese Odd Job, is Bowser Nintendo Odd Job?
That's a tremendous question, Joey. One that I don't feel equipped to answer.
Oh, FP, do you want to
Yes.
make May mad?
Joey,
Yes?
don't do this.
Hey May,
No.
how does the Highlander work?
Get out.
It's like
Same as
It's o-
waifus.
no, it's the same. It's the same as Santa Claus, right? If you kill the previous one, you become the next one.
No.
Why am I involved in that?
It makes
You're not.
There?
You're not. I just wanted you to make my girlfriend mad.
You're,
How did I have anything to do with that?
you didn't. You're just a conduit for Joey to make me cross. For no reason.
Yeah, so
I had
it
nothing to
turns
do
out,
with it.
You know that Novel gets mad about pizza?
Yes.
May
And
gets
Tai
mad.
gets mad about everything.
May gets mad about people misunderstanding how the Highlander works.
No, see, if you kill Santa Claus, you become the next Santa Claus. There can only be one Highlander. It's different. Highlanders are like waifus. There can be only one.
I had nothing to do with this.
More than one Highlander will ruin your life, Fender. Doesn't quite rhyme as
Joey.
well.
Joey, you asked me to be here.
Yep. Okay, so first thing about assist mode is it adds these super helpful arrows to show you where to go. And that's neat. I mean, this is the very start of the game, so it's really obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Yum! Also.
Those are frogs in top hats. I never noticed they were wearing top hats when I did this part.
All the wildlife is wearing different hats.
Yep.
I love that that's the metric for whether or not you can capture something.
Yeah, if it's wearing a hat, you can capture it.
Can't.
But you can't until you knock the hat off.
Or find one without a hat.
Look at this guy. I love this guy. Do 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 do.
I think that's a girl.
It might be.
The cat people are all basically boos, but their faces are hats.
Mm-hmm.
The little pictures that show up in the dialogue make me think of like Chelsea Manning tweeting.
Okay.
Just,
Remarkably specific.
Or share.
Yeah, Cher.
yeah, or Cher. They're both queens of the emoji. So yeah, assist mode also does some other fun stuff that I will show off pretty much immediately. We should team up. Mario's like, no, where the fuck's my hat?
My hat.
Well, he takes extra damage if he's not wearing it.
True. So, yeah.
It's a great style.
I wonder how Cappy feels about being thrown.
He probably gets dizzy if you do it too much, but...
There, we can throw Cappy. You can also waggle. But because I played in portable mode...
You shook your whole switch.
Yep.
Well, I didn't use the waggle controls because...
Yeah.
So, fun thing about assist mode. Let's jump off here. In regular mode, it would just restart you back at the beginning of the level. In assist mode, it just bumps you right back to the nearest safe surface. Also,
Which I really appreciate.
regenerating health. If you stand around for a little bit,
Yeah, the regen health was something I didn't even know about.
you just regen your health.
That's actually a really cool feature. That's something I kind of wish was in the Galaxy games as a normal thing, because coins are so sparse in the Galaxy games.
They're much more available in 2, but yeah.
Yeah.
Let's immediately backtrack. Because... Oh no, they're not here.
Are you gonna slap a frog?
No, they're not here yet. I guess...
They're not here because they have to set up the,
Yeah.
the Google image
cutscene.
search.
Yeah, assist mode also gives you more health. But yeah, like, I am a sucker for little details in games. And this game has so many.
Yep.
Like, so many. And I can tell you, the moment I knew that I was like, yeah, this game is for me, was this. And I realized you could rip down the posters.
Yep.
Huh.
And that was the moment.
That's funny that that's the moment.
For me, it's something later. So it's when I hit a later level and did something really stupid. I'm like, okay, now the game has clicked.
It's when I figured out the ridiculous movement tech for me.
I think
Like-
so, for me too. I just
Mario?
like, wait, can I do this?
Okay. He's
It's like
trying to
when
wall
you
jump.
jump. It's when you jump, throw the hat, dive onto the hat.
Yeah. And then dive again.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not good enough to show that off.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I can do it in a couple places, but I always miss the second hat bounce, because I know if you time it right, you can do it twice.
It's like you just do it straight after.
So yeah, this game, more than any other Mario game, rewards you for going completely off track. Like, I'm supposed to be going over there, but I'm not. I'm just sticking around.
There's also the there's the ground pound jump.
Mhm.
If you jump immediately after doing a ground pound, you go higher.
I forget how you do ground pound.
The left bumper when you're in the air.
Yeah.
Left trigger.
Oh, left trigger. There we go. That's a ground pound. Anyway.
Okay.
And you can get a whole bunch of tips just in the world. And it's very organic. It's not that these things are locked until you read the sign and get the tutorial. It's that they're always there, it's just the sign is teaching you how to do them.
Yeah. Like, I think the very last level teaches you about the mid-air dive.
Come on, Cappy, we can do it. There we go. I released a bunch of birds. Oh, here's a fun thing. I'm just gonna sit still for a little bit.
Yeah, I love when he's just like just does his own thing for a little bit.
We're just gonna hang around. I appreciate this environment. Look how cool it is. Everything has a hat, including the buildings.
The environment design is really good in this game.
We're a sleepy Mario.
Even Cappy's looking a little tired there.
Yep. And we've got to wait just a little longer. There we go. And eventually...
Ugh, God damn it.
You okay there?
Yeah, I just fucked up a thing. I'm playing Mario 2, but I'm a lot further on.
Oops. What's the button for the thing again? Oh. Anyway, if you fall asleep for long enough, a bird that is themed on the level that
the
you're
level.
currently in will come and take a rest on you.
Yep. Were you talking about the snapshot? Were you trying to find the snapshot mode?
Yeah.
It's the down button, down D-pad.
Oh, thank you. No. No.
More water.
Goombas real easy to deal with, just throw the cap at them. And since I have full health, I just got a bunch of coins instead.
Yeah, those are those weird little Goombas they introduced in the Galaxy games.
Like micro Goombas.
They're not the super tiny Goombas, but they're smaller and
Are they
mini
as trendy
Goombas.
as micro
Yeah.
pigs?
well, I
No.
think in Galaxy doesn't hitting one of them with a starbit kill them?
Maybe.
Hmm.
It's actually been quite a while since I played Galaxy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's Faye's favorite part.
Frog, 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 frog.
come on.
It's time for Mario's existential kids corner.
It's time for Mario to Google image search.
It's time for the disco.
Also, Mario can swim.
Yeah.
I'll do that in a second, Cappy. I'm just collecting these coins. Okay. So. There we go.
Try throwing me at a frog. Good
Yo,
advice.
VG advisor.
so look at these frogs.
Put a filter on.
They're not wearing hats. They're these good frogs.
And they're real chill about Mario being around.
Yep.
I mean, frogs are generally pretty chill about you being around.
I guess kind of interesting. This world's theme is ghosts with hats, but also frog.
Also frog.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Frogs, what do a jump?
time for the money shot. This is what you're all here for.
Please phrase that differently.
We'll keep that phrase. It's okay. I'm resisting the urge to go on Twitter and just...
Yep, quote it.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Welcome to die.
Welcome
Google
to
image
frog.
search for frog.
I like how as he opens his eyes, he's saying ribbit. Ribbit.
Yep.
But it's like vaguely Mario-esque.
Mario-ish.
Mm-hmm.
You captured a frog.
You monster.
And the frog's got a mustache.
And because I'm frog, him jump. Him jump real high.
What a good
Boing.
bud.
Also, yeah, you can still kill Goombas by jumping on them.
You can walk into them because you're jumping as you walk.
Yep. And here's some more frogs here, just in case you accidentally...
Give up the frog.
Yeah.
Frog also swims.
Yeah, frog also swims real good. Boing. At no point have I had a tutorial, like a traditional looking tutorial.
You don't really need one. Mario games try to avoid those if they can, in general.
You don't have the button prompts coming on or anything?
You have like the button prompts for like, you know, the ground pound and stuff like that occasionally.
But
at no
there's
point.
never a stop and do this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's never a tutorial to do that, but button prompts always show up for me.
yeah.
Maybe I never turned them off or something.
They're just reminding you of things that you can do. Like that
Yeah.
just happens. Whoops. Oh well. You get to
Did
live.
you go jump? Did you jump off the edge?
No.
Almost.
Yeah, you kind of have a cap tutorial, but I mean, and look, Frog is confused.
Frog has no idea how it got here.
Yeah. What have you done to this poor frog?
There we go. There, confused frog.
It's my favourite Metal Gear boss.
Someone noticed that whenever the snapshot mode is up, all of the textures get pushed to a higher quality.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool.
That's... What am I trying to say? That's basically just, draw distance technology. The further away something is, the lower quality it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
But
know
when
why
it's not in
Mario
motion, they
doesn't
just-
use his hands to open the door like a normal person.
There's no doorknob.
It's a hat knob. This world was made for the hat people.
How do they open these doors?
They bash into their
Yeah, do they
faces
just
into
launch
them.
themselves at them? Also, yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, there. If I fall off here, just very safely takes me back. I don't even lose any health.
Well, there's no spooky hat ghost fog to fall into here. It's way
Yep.
down there.
That's true. Doors aren't an obstacle for a ghost.
Oh yeah,
Huh.
fair point.
Why do they have? But then why do they?
Yeah,
have
why
them
do
in
they have
first-
them then?
The doors are to keep the frogs from escaping.
That was the frog petting zoo.
And we ruined it. I would go to a frog petting zoo, although it would probably just be a
That's the
cacophony of
aquarium.
screaming.
Isn't it just the aquarium?
My
I
aquarium
don't
doesn't
think
have
it is.
frogs.
It's a bad
Oh.
aquarium.
The
Bad
ultimate
aquarium.
one does. Though they're all poisonous.
Yeah, so maybe don't.
Except one that wasn't poisonous, but looked poisonous to fool other animals.
Get back here. There we go.
No.
So yeah, these bosses are all really intuitive, by the way.
Isn't it weird that I don't remember fighting this one?
He's very forgettable.
Oh yeah, he does this. I remember this.
I'm surprised you were chasing down the other hat.
I'm bad at video games.
Instead of just jumping directly on the man.
Well, if you break them, they give you hearts.
I guess it also helps you to not be hit by other hats.
Yep.
Yep.
These specific hats are the bad hats.
Okay, I have a delivery, so I'll be right back.
Anyway, this is cool.
Is it
No,
pizza?
no, it's probably a bunch of snacks and Coca-Cola. May has that fancy Amazon Now thing.
Mmm.
The pantry thing.
No,
Or
the
does
thing
she
where
have
you
one
like.
of those?
You,
Does she have a button that she pushes to just get cola delivered to her?
no, it's a. I don't know if they do it in the States, but it's like Amazon Go, it's called, and you can order stuff and it will be there in like under 2 hours.
They probably do, I imagine.
They don't in Canada. Thanks, Amazon.ca. I love this cutscene because it makes it seem like Mario's in physical pain writing that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have to see the local bird. Let's hop up on here and have a siesta. Which is going to look real weird because we're sort of stood in between two polygons. So, FP, tell me about Mario.
He should probably retire at some point or get Peach to give him full-time like benefits at this point because he's no longer a plumber.
Yeah, what is he now?
I don't know.
Consider
But
his wages are the commission he collects while he's running around collecting coins. Unfortunately, the government just keeps taking away and giving
Yeah,
him
but
one-ups.
he can't keep living on mushrooms alone. He's got problems. He can't keep drowning his sorrow in mushrooms.
I like that you said he's got problems, right, as Mario just leans on this floating polygon. Look at that levitation tech. Anyway.
He's very good at what he does. But I don't know if he's got enough benefit.
Parrot.
The local bird is a macaw.
Welcome back to bird watching. Try a filter.
Should we try a filter?
Yeah.
Yes.
The filters are really good.
This is Instagram now.
Okay, I forgot the button for the filter. There we go.
It's the same, yeah.
Yep. Hold on, can we make this bird huge? Yeah! Hypercolor.
I like the colored one. Like this. There's also a really cool line shader.
Oh, the pencil sketch?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are all just shaders applied to the thing. Like, I would love to see the game running in this pencil sketch mode.
Oh, I think no. There's an even different one.
Oh, the line drawing?
Yeah. Yeah. Mario Odyssey, Mario Take on Me. Yeah, the line drawing is pretty cool. Oh, it's low-res JPEG. Oh no, it's GIF and then that's the GB mode. Somebody used posterize.
Yeah. So yeah, this game knows that you're just going to fuck around. And it gives you tools to fuck around easier. Look at this bird. Now, if this was a real macaw, it probably would have tried to eat our shoes by now. Some more birds. Anyway, Cloud. Boing. So yeah, design-wise, this is nothing close to any Mario that I've played anyway. Like, yeah, which of the Mario games would you compare this one to, if you were forced to?
64 and Sunshine are the obvious. They're the obvious comparisons.
I didn't like 64 at all.
Well, I was just saying those are the obvious comparisons because
I'm
of their
just sort
open nature.
Bringing up, I didn't like Mario 64.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's wearing a hat now. Hi guys.
I'm a chomp.
And now we have a moon.
Woof woof.
Yeah, I love this, like, no, chain chomps are just dogs.
Dogs.
Yeah, I don't enjoy 64. I'm sure I would have enjoyed it if I played it when I was a kid, but I didn't own an N64. not a bad game, it's just dated.
Yeah.
So remember what we just learned about chain jumps?
Like the second half of Mario 64 isn't great. Most people remember the first half when they're thinking about it. But like, Tall Tall Mountain isn't that great. Tiny Huge Island isn't that great. Tick-Tock Clock is tall and annoying to climb. Rainbow Road has a bunch of waiting on the rugs. Wet Dry has the whole water gimmick. They're not particularly great levels.
Is that Mario 64 isn't the best Mario? I agree.
It's okay. But it was important, and it
was
established
important.
everything going forward.
Yeah, it was important at the time, and I can appreciate that. It just hasn't aged well.
It is still fun to play around in the game, though. The movement in there is really nice. Even to this day, I would say. Mario controls in a way that he's never really controlled before, better, like, since then either. Odyssey comes close, but it is different.
Anyway, secret coins. You can use them to buy hats.
And clothes.
And clothes.
But mostly hats.
Basically, you can use them to make Mario look ridiculous.
Perfect.
Which isn't that what any of us are playing Mario for?
Whoa! That other chomp got really close.
I just like messing with these flowers.
If you shake both the Joy-Cons to the side, you'll do the spin.
Come on, Mario, we can do this. Nope. Nope, he just refuses. Yeah, I'm not good at waggle controls. Look at all these boys. I love how the music here sounds so triumphant.
Yeah.
It actually reminds me of the Jurassic Plains in Monster Hunter Generations. Yes, we're going up there. Or are we?
"3D World" is definitely a great Mario game. It's a great... I'm not sure why so many people seem to be down on it for its design. I found it to be really good. Maybe they thought it wasn't innovative enough or something like that.
Anyway, these sections.
I think the arrows in the 2D section should be pixelated.
That'd be a neat touch.
Hunk.
Oh,
What was your delivery?
Lots and lots of drinks and alcohol and other snacks for the Christmas period.
That's what Faye took a guess at.
Yep.
almost like I've been dating this woman for a while and kind of know her habits.
Fucked up.
So I made a joke that you have an Amazon Dash button for like cola or something.
I mean,
May as well.
There
I mean,
you
I
go.
don't.
That's an idea for your brother for Christmas.
Absolutely not.
Get him one for toilet paper or something. Dumb.
See. Oh.
Ah, got it. I moved that out of the way.
There we go. I was being dumb.
It's okay, it happens.
You're not supposed to agree.
Telephone. There we go.
Yep. I like that this is the second Nintendo game where your main companion is a hat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Minish Cap.
Oh, right, I was just thinking Mario games for a second there. You know, that makes a ton of sense.
Yep.
At this point, I vaguely remember, like when she goes to swipe, I remembered Flood's advice: always take care of your pets.
Flood always has good advice.
We got a multi-moon.
Yay!
Anyway, why this is my game of the year, which I didn't actually talk about. I was really burned on Breath of the Wild. Like, I was really looking forward to it. I was super excited about it. I actually got, like, legit a bit depressed that I couldn't afford it. And then Remy bought me it for my birthday, and I was really happy, and I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be great. I'm going to have so much fun. And I did not. So this was announced and was basically billed as, you know, the Breath of the Wild of Mario's, and I was like, I didn't like Breath of the Wild, I probably won't enjoy this. And
But then everyone wouldn't shut the fuck up about it.
And then I thought about it, and I thought about it, and yeah, I heard some... It was specifically novel, actually, that said, like, Joey, do you trust me? Give this a try. And, you
And
know,
of course you said, no, of course I don't trust you.
yep, that's exactly
But
what
then-
happened.
If I trusted PW and all the recommendations, I'd probably be playing Magic right now.
I mean,
Playing League of Legends. Think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was SC's recommendation.
Oh, well, SC's recommendations are pretty good. She has taste.
Well, it's a very spicy taste, but yeah.
But yeah,
Hey. Just because she's Indian.
No, it's because she makes fun
Because
of me
her
for not
takes are...
eating spicy food.
But yeah, so, like, I was really nervous about trying this because I was like, I'm not going, like I said to Noel, I said, I'm not going to like it. Like, I didn't like Breath of the Wild, and, you know, look how that went. But he just told me, you know what, just try it. And I didn't stop playing it for about 3 days. And I generally don't like Mario games. Like, I'm bad at platformers, they frustrate me to no end.
I think the fact that this game doesn't really require precision platforming unless you're going for the hard challenges
Yeah.
helps a lot.
Also, legit, assist mode actually really, really helps.
Yeah, because in those challenges where there is precise platforming, instead of restarting the whole thing, you just get plopped right back to mostly nearby.
Yeah, it's the last stable surface you were standing on.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, do you want to see the coolest thing in this game?
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
Yoshi, what happened? You got real big.
Belafon was asking, out of curiosity, what was it about Zelda that you didn't like?
I feel like it was the difficulty more than
Yeah,
anything.
it was too difficult. And it doesn't tell you enough. Like, I realise that's supposed to be the point, but there should at least be something.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very open Zelda, and it wasn't I'm not I don't dislike Breath of the Wild, but it's probably one of my lower rated Zeldas too. Just because like I didn't like how open it was for a Zelda game.
Like, at any point you can be like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, and there's no way to find out what you need to do, except a vague quest log. And I mean incredibly vague. And okay, let me tell you a story. It's about Koroks. I was 6 hours into the game, and all my friends were talking about the Koroks, and I was like, oh, I haven't found any yet. And they're like, what, really? They're everywhere. And like, even a friend of mine, I very notably got pissed off at her. She was like, oh, I found one by accident coming out of the first temple. I was like, what? I was like, oh, and the one thing everybody said to me was, you have to know what you're looking for. And you can't know what you're looking for if you haven't found it yet.
The way I
that's my big problem with Breath of the Wild.
The way I would describe to look for Koroks is just if something looks weird.
Well, my point is, you are never told that at any point in the game.
There's one that's like under a rock in a tree, and it's like, if you didn't assume that a rock being in the tree was already weird, you wouldn't think to pick up the rock.
Yeah.
Like, there are some really obvious
or like
puzzles.
A circle of leaves in the water or something over a cliff or under a cliff you can very obviously dive off. That's usually like one of the first ones people
here's the
find.
thing, I spent half an hour chucking things into the ring because that's what you did in other Zelda games.
And that's what you do in different places, yeah. Because there are some that come from throwing it into a ring of rocks. But yeah, most of them are just hidden under
rocks.
Under rocks in weird places.
This will be relevant later.
Oh yeah, I mean I can... Yeah.
But yeah, Breath of the Wild was just too difficult for me, and there's no way to change that difficulty. Whereas with this, if something is too difficult for you, you know, switch it to assist mode.
Well, either do it on assist mode, or you probably don't have to do it. There's enough moons in the game to finish it that you don't need to, you know, do that.
Yeah, there are always enough moons that you don't have to do any of them. If one is too difficult for you, you just...
Yeah. Is it just me, or is there no air meter in assist mode?
There is not.
There is, but it's just much, much, much more forgiving.
Ground pound button makes you go under.
It's been a while since I played this. I've been busy playing other games.
You don't want that one moon that's just sitting right there on the edge in plain sight?
Oh.
No.
No. That moon knows what it did. Wait, which one?
It was right towards... obviously I'm a bunch behind you.
Oh no.
But it was towards the start of the level. Just sitting on a rock.
I'll find it. Anyway, so yeah, that's why I didn't like Breath of the Wild much, just because it's too difficult, and there's no way to mitigate that difficulty. And there's no way to avoid it either, and the combat, oh my god.
It doesn't help that the further you get in the game, the harder their enemies get.
Mm-hmm.
It's like over time. That kind of sucks.
Yep. It's just basically a bunch of factors that led to me disliking the game. Hey, Scarecrow friend.
Ah, crumbs.
You just ran past it again.
Also, I'm pretty sure that in assist mode, like timers, like puzzle timers are longer.
I don't actually know.
Maybe. Yeah, I think it definitely is.
Difficulty is very subjective. I know this because ROM hacks.
Yeah. Like, just because... Like, I talked about this when we were doing something, I can't remember. Oh, it was when we were doing the bonus, like, the bonus Joey is High episodes for Metroid Prime. And me and FP were talking about ROM hacks. Like, most ROM hacks are made by people who have mastered the game that they're hacking.
Mm-hmm.
And they assume everybody has, like, the deep knowledge that they do. Because that stuff's just intuitive to them. That's just how you do. And that's not how you do.
Yeah. It's always difficult for me to recommend ROM hacks. Because...
They're also difficult.
Yeah, exactly.
Like...
Which is why I always try to, whenever I would do stuff, make it so it's accessible to people. Because I realize I have no ability to recommend stuff.
Consider the big names in the Mario World hacks. You got ASMT, SMWCP, all the VIPs, even the TSRP games are all...
The LDCs.
They're all really difficult.
Second Reality Projects.
Yeah, FP, tell us about the difficulty of VLDC levels.
It goes and comes. Honestly,
I'm so mad.
9 wasn't so bad.
Still.
VLDC 9 wasn't too bad for difficulty, but again, that's me. I mean, I'm able to pull off a lot of stuff. There's also a lot of times where it's just, how in the world did I survive? Perfect example. Remember, Ty, where there was that floating bubble level where I dodged like 5 different attacks all in a row?
Yeah.
And we're just sitting there like, how?
Yeah, Topo brings up a good point. I played an easy mode ROM hack of Mega Man 1 and managed to get into a fail state.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's also Mega Man 1.
Well, the fail state was, you will find this hilarious, Tai.
Okay.
You know the boss that's in the bubble?
Yes. Did you run out of things to throw at that boss?
Yes, I did. I also ran out of juice on pretty much all the powers that could kill him. But the easy mode hack I was playing put me on, after the fight, puts you on a conveyor belt just in front of the boss fight that has a 1-up on it that you cannot avoid picking up.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have a weapon refill.
But it doesn't have a weapon refill. It doesn't have anything else, just that extra life. So you can try as many times as you want to do this thing, but you will steadily get less and less competent at it because you'll have less resources.
And the blocks don't respawn.
Yeah, and I couldn't die to make the blocks respawn because I kept getting an extra life.
I will say, though, again, that's more... Mega Man 1 and 2 each have a boss that requires a weapon to kill, and you can absolutely have to game over in Mega Man 2 to beat it, because if you don't beat the booby trap before running out of crash bombs, you basically lose. There's no more weapons energy to pick up.
Yeah.
They stopped doing that in later Mega Man games, but 1 and 2 really have these
But
like
you also need Bubble Lead to beat Wily
yeah,
too.
but
Wily
Bubble Lead has like a bajillion because it's awful.
Yeah, but
You can-
still.
But that is sort of a flaw in early Mega Man games that got fixed in later ones. And I don't blame the easy mode hack for that as much as I blame Mega Man 1. Because Mega Man 1 is not a very good game.
No,
In my
no, it
opinion.
is not.
Gutsman's level is
Ugh.
not very good.
I think I got to Yellow Devil in Mega Man 1, and I was
Oh
like,
my god,
I
Yellow
cannot
Devil.
beat this.
I busted jeweled him.
Ugh.
My accomplishment is beating the Double Devil from 9 without getting hit.
Mine is managing to get into a fail state in an easy mode hack. Anyway, let's
That
check out
wasn't
the
your
local
fault.
bird.
2 is better, but it's still pretty rough.
We gotta check out the local bird. What kind of bird do you think the desert has, guys?
Frozen.
What's just an icicle with wings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Must be.
Cappy looking very shifty there.
He is a ghost. They're very shifty.
Is he a hat or a ghost?
Ghost
Why not
hat.
both?
I don't think Mario can go to sleep in the desert. It's too cold.
Maybe he's shivering too much, yeah.
Mega Man 1 was also going to be very arcade game. It had a point system and everything that just went nowhere.
No. So yeah, we've done the first couple of worlds.
We're the greatest.
We are the greatest. That's my number 4 game of the year. You know what I could do actually is no. Oh yeah, you can also switch to assist mode at any point.
Which is great. Okay, that's the one. I was going to switch over to my file and show you the
Probably go to data management, maybe?
Maybe? Let's find out. Options. Data management. Ah, load. So this is my
Actually,
actual...
I thought that this game only had one save file for a while.
It has many.
Yeah. I was just thinking about it because, like, Breath of the Wild only has one save.
I hope you like how I dressed Mario. In fact, I'll put this in photo mode because it's easier to see.
For not liking 64.
They didn't have a Super Mario World costume.
That would just be Mario with a cape.
Exactly.
Why didn't they put the cape in this game?
Because
Because the cape never gets to exist anymore. Ever again.
the cape didn't get to exist outside of vanilla Mario World. Nobody uses it in ROM hacks. It's too powerful.
Also, yeah, this is built on the Breath of the Wild engine, so, like, Breath of the Wild is capable of having many saves. It just doesn't for some reason.
It has a whole load of autosaves.
Anyway.
I don't know if this is actually built on Breath of the Wild, but I know their
I
engines are
think
really
it-
scalable.
I think it is.
It could be.
Oh, bunny! Gotta chase the bunny!
Is this all post-game stuff?
Yeah, but I'm in the first
World, okay.
first world. If I was in any other world...
I would leave.
I mean, also, I would have not loaded it.
I think I'm in Luncheon Kingdom where I am, so...
Okay.
Pretty far along.
Yeah.
Throw your hat at him.
I'll say, My Odyssey is the game for me moment was when I got to New Donk City, hopped on a scooter, and realized there was a girder leading off into the distance.
Yeah.
And I drove off the level just to take a picture.
Please no spoil.
Guys, we have to go to New Donk City.
New Donk is my favorite level. It's so good. It's got everything. It's got
Great music.
It's got
Donkey Kong.
great level design, and it's got that whole Sonic Adventure aesthetic.
And it's Donkey Kong.
Yeah, what amuses me about New Donk City is that it's called New Donk City, which means that there must be a city somewhere just called Donk.
What I like about it is Mario has to have been there before in the Mario canon. Most of these kingdoms are new, but Mario has to have been to at least New Donk because of the minis games.
Yeah.
And that means Donkey Kong has an island that has to be relatively close to New Donk City. And it's shaped like his head.
So we're saying that Donkey Kong Country is canon within.
Donkey Kong. Metro Kingdom.
There we
Metro
go.
Kingdom, yeah.
So my TV's quite far away from me. But yeah, I just love the thought that there's a city somewhere called Donk.
Obviously, Torpo. She made amends with him.
Yeah. After he broke into her and Mario's factory and stole all their figurines. Oh no, that was his grandson.
Yeah.
She
The
made
Donkey
amends
Kong
with
that
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, she made
Donkey
amends
Kong
with
that we know and love is Donkey Kong Jr.
Donkey
Actually-
Kong Jr.
Actually, oh, that doesn't make any sense. There's a time paradox going on here. If Cranky Kong is now old, why aren't they?
Nah, see, Pauline's a lich, and Mario is old now.
That's why he
He's
had
just
to
aged
retire.
gracefully.
Okay, what hat should we have?
Do you have the suit from this place?
Yes.
It's so good. I love that whole suit.
Mario, no.
It's just Mario 64 Mario wearing a nice hat.
I mean, we could have Mario 64 Mario just wearing a nice hat. We could have him pretend to be a Chuck with a nice hat. I'll give him a tuxedo and a nice hat that doesn't match.
And give him the suit.
Yeah, let's give him a suit.
Torpo wants the nips.
I don't know if I have the nibs. I might have the nibs.
You have the nips.
Okay. Yes, I do have the nibs. Okay. Let's go.
Nice hat with nips.
Belaphon, you take that back. Bowser looks amazing.
Oh no, Tai Tai.
Hmm?
The New York Times is running an article on poutine.
America, please don't fuck that up.
Calling poutine Canadian gives some in Quebec indigestion. I guess the Quebecois are trying to claim poutine is theirs.
I mean, it is, but they're part of Canada, even though some of them don't like that. Shrug.
Poutine is Quebecois, it is not Canadian, said Zach Rosentvig, 25, a poutine-obsessed economist from Montreal.
Presumably unaware of the location of his province.
Calling poutine Canadian makes me feel very uncomfortable because Quebec has distinct culture and history from the rest of Canada, and poutine is a strong symbol of that.
I don't think that's true. I think
For the
that's a
record,
fake
I
thing
didn't
for
know
lies
you
that he
could
said.
do this until just now.
Nice.
When President Barack Obama served smoked duck poutine canapé, I have no idea how to pronounce it.
Canapes.
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 No, it's not
Canapes.
canapes. I was lying to you.
Canapé.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for being English.
It's
To
canapes.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau at the White House last year, he unintentionally fanned a cultural skirmish over who deserves credit for the unapologetically caloric dish.
Quebec does, but they're part of Canada.
Wait, where's the I? I'm just making Maro.
Oh,
There's no way we're calling poutine French. Because
Yeah, where's the I? Oh, we have to put them
Oh,
here.
the-
Okay,
the
I'm
Canadian.
stupid.
they're canapes. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Never mind.
I thought you just had to arrange them. Not,
Yeah.
like, put them in a place.
But can you make an OWO?
No.
Like the, I am on in your chat.
Where's the
There is
I?
no embedded imaging.
I know, but I don't know if there's a bot that will punch me if I link something.
No,
no, you should be fine.
I do not have a bot.
Leading the movement to rebrand the beloved and starchy snack is Nicolas Fabien Roulet, 28, who a self-described quote-unquote poutinologist from Montreal who rocked the Canadian culinary world this summer after presenting an academic paper arguing that Canada had culturally appropriated a dish so quintessentially Quebecois that it amounted to a theft.
No.
In some ways, his argument is a light echo of conversations across Canada about cultural appropriation. The treachery, he observed, was akin to Britain claiming credit for haggis, or Israel extolling falafel,
No!
widely enjoyed in the Arab world as its quote-unquote national snack.
But, like,
Almost like
England doesn't claim haggis. Like, we've
No.
never done that.
it also wouldn't be like that.
I just launched myself off the city, sure.
6 months later, he has become something of a folk hero in his native Quebec, feted in dozens of newspapers and radio shows, even as he has been derided by Canadian Federalists on social media as a poutine nationalist. Now he is writing a book on poutine culture.
It's a very Canadian issue. Quebec law
Like
versus
Celine
West
Dion. Like Celine Dion. Poutine was once mocked and underappreciated in Quebec, he mused this week at a popular ice cream shop turned poutine restaurant in Montreal.
No, Quebec disowned Celine Dion to the point she was allowed to sing in Eurovision.
Yeah, that's their own fault. If they're gonna say if it was mocked in Quebec and then adopted by the rest of Canada and now they want it back,
They can't use Celine Dion as their thing for that.
no.
Anyway, do you want to
The
hear a
dish
rap
went-
song?
The dish further went global when Chuck Hughes won an Iron Chef America contest in 2011, trouncing his rival with a plate of lobster poutine.
That just seems nice.
Quebec is kind of weird.
Well, they passed legislation to ban saying bonjour hi.
The Official Languages Act is.
They wouldn't
really
have
don't
to-
want to be part of Canada any longer, do they?
They don't, but the problem is, one of the separation movements, they wanted all the rights of being Canada, but not being part of Canada. And another one, like, economically, if Quebec separates, they're just gonna crash. They can't separate.
Yeah.
And
What is Pauline's most treasured possession? A purse, a hat, or an umbrella?
Purse.
Probably her hat.
Purse.
But
I
I
would
think
go with the
I
hat.
think the second separation they want to wholly be separate. But if they did that, like, it's difficult because most of Canada's money comes from Toronto and from Ontario and Alberta. Because Alberta's got the oil, and Ontario's got. Well, they used to have cars. I don't know if they got any more, but.
Quebec's license plates say "I remember" in French.
Quebec has tourism mostly, from what I understand.
For decades, this has been interpreted
And-
by some fairly or not as a reference to the British conquest of Quebec.
Let me check. I haven't been up on my what other provinces make for years now, so I should go double check that.
Look at
Economy
this
of
fancy robot.
Quebec. Thanks, Wikipedia. Oh, you're not asking me for money anymore.
I guess
Oh, yeah.
all their money problems have been solved.
Well, think about this. If Quebec left Canada, they wouldn't be part of NAFTA anymore.
May, why do all
Hello.
these men look like the guy from L.A. Noire?
I don't know.
Okay, so
Because
Quebec,
Because they look like a 40s person.
Quebec is where our aerospace development is. Okay, that makes sense. Never mind. They'd have
Down to
that.
the snail.
But I know Ontario was cars and also whatever they get out of the shield. Yeah, planes.
I'm just gonna annoy the drummer.
Saskatchewan has wheat. And that's it. We have a space program, yeah.
Scotland has a space program. They spend
Hey,
more on it
most-
than they do on defense.
Most countries have space programs that can pay for it.
Joe, if you
Like, I wouldn't
talk
do-
to the guy like just to the right, you can redo the whole festival thing if you wanted.
That's what I was trying to do. The guy to the right.
So as you go in, he's on the left, facing the stage.
This guy? No. That guy?
I gotta check what Winnipeg's economy is.
He's on the left as you go in.
Or
He's
Manitoba.
Closer to the stage.
Manitoba economy.
Oh,
We
there
have
he
a-
is.
Economy of Manitoba. Let's go. What do they export? I'm curious.
Anyway, let's
Natural resources
enjoy the best song in
and
the game.
tourism. Okay. Oh, so it's basically like what Saskatchewan has. Good job, Manitoba. This whole segment is a cool segment too. Back to
It's
the
the
game.
best.
Enough about Canadian exports. It's okay. Every part of Canada has doctor shortages. Alberta has, or Calgary specifically, has some of the longest wait times in the country, I think.
I'm gonna ping the Canadians in the chat, which does not include you, Ty.
No, because if I got a group ping, I would leave.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I will be right back.
I actually almost died during this 2D segment because I was playing using the control stick.
Yeah.
So New Donk City has a festival every year where they
Have you found
celebrate Cranky being beaten up.
Have you found the secret moon in here, Faye?
No?
There's a secret moon in here?
Yeah. There's a secret pipe you can find.
Oh. Well, I'm just gonna dive into the lava. How about that?
That sounds good to me.
Yep.
Like
Remember-
every single like little like bonus area has a secret moon in it.
Sorry, I'm really stupid. I can't figure out... There we go. Sorry, I guess I had to be closer to the Switch.
I think you're also not like holding the jump button all the way down.
No, I don't think I am. Whoops. But yeah, remember when we heard this song at E3 and we were just like, yep, okay, I'm in.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I remember we had no idea what the game was at first because
'Cause
suddenly it was
it was-
dinosaurs.
No, because the first look we had was a shot of New Donk City without any context until Mario burst out of the
Yeah.
sewers and we're like, oh, it's Mario Adventure, okay. And then we had a shot of a dinosaur with no context until it had Mario's hat. I wonder if they got DK to play the part of DK in this. And Mario just jumps out wearing nothing but boxers.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... Just gonna stand here and dance.
Yep.
Because why wouldn't you? This is such a good song.
It's a good song, Brent.
Holy crap.
You stop singing when you throw the hat.
Weird.
Probably think you're gonna hit her with the hat. Yeah, you
Yep.
bumped her with the hat.
Oh. So. That's my number 4.
Yeah. We're probably going to be doing mine a little bit later.
Yes.
Yeah, I still gotta go do that. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you like our help?
No, I don't need help to walk between quests for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Shockingly. Well, not bombshell.
Yeah, so maybe we'll be back in... What time is it?
Chico time. It's 8:10.
Will you stop saying it's Chico time?
Will you not? Never.
I'm going to make you pay a fine every time you say that.
That sounds unlikely.
You now owe me 1 large fries from Five Guys.
Do you think that's likely to happen?
That's a lot of fries. They just fill the bag.
good
Yeah, it'll
lord.
keep me going for like a week. Bellafon, no. Don't encourage her.
You're admin. Throw her out of the channel.
This is technically her channel too.
No, I'm talking about the voice channel.
Anyway, yeah.
Yay!
I require large fries from Five Guys and it'll keep me going for like a month. Anyway, we'll be back later with May's pick.
Oh, weird. My chat just completely closed down. fucked up.
There's an answer. Don't worry about it. Anyway, that's been my thing. I nearly called you Lauren. That is my sister's name, and that is incorrect. May will be back later with her thing.
Yeah.
Do you want to reveal that now, or...?
You may as well. It might get people to be interested and stick around.
Or it might tell people that they shouldn't bother.
Well...
They really shouldn't.
They should.
No, it's going to be Final Fantasy 14. We're going to run some random bullshit.
Oh no.
So, it'll be a fun time.
I have to unlock at least one dungeon from the expansion.
You can do it.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll be playing Final Fantasy 14 later when Novel gets home. We're going to be doing one of the early dungeons and one of the early duties. We're going to be fighting a real cool boss. And then we might
I can unlock that boss, otherwise I won't be there.
If not, well, we're going to do Gilgamesh anyway because it's fun.
Oh, okay. I can be there for Gilgamesh.
You should be there for Gilgamesh.
It's one of my favorite fights in the whole game, so... I'm getting chased everywhere by fucking trees. I hate this.
Anyway, as much as I would love to let you listen to this song forever, I need to go away so that May can do her thing. That will be happening in like an hour, 15 minutes or so.
Oh god,
It'll be
an
happening
hour.
You can do it, Tai Tai, I believe in you. Anyway, goodbye, Internet.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Internet.